So the next part of my fat burning routine is weightlifting. So today I'm going to be training hamstrings. Weightlifting, like I said, is hugely important to your fat burning machine because you want to keep that lean muscle. Muscle equals metabolism. So you keep that nice lean muscle, keep sculpting, keep the body burning. Like I said, you burn more calories when you're resting, when you're lifting weights than when you're just doing cardio. You're typically just burning calories as you're doing it, not really throughout the day. So if you're lifting weights and you have that lean muscle mass, you're gonna keep burning calories all times during the day, which is going to equal fat loss. So like I said, I take my second Red Hot before my weight training. So it's one pill. Like I said, I take one pill in the morning and one pill in the afternoon. It is red, which is fun. Look at that power color. Boom. Right in a pie hole. And wash it down with some water. So ideally you want to take that about 30 minutes before your cardio or your weights. And what they say though, it's better late than never. So let's do it. So on to almost everybody's favorite weight training. So today I am going to be doing hamstrings. Typically, I lift weights 5 days a week, and I pretty much do a variation of legs about 3 days a week. So usually Monday is, a little bit more of quads. Tuesday, I'll usually do like a back, a bi. Wednesday, I'll do a chest, shoulders, and Thursdays I'll do hamstrings, and then Fridays I do glutes. One thing that I actually learned from my college softball coach is when you're doing hamstrings, try not to, and it's kind of natural to flex your toe and kind of put more of the tension in your shin muscle. If you try to keep that area relaxed and really pull through your heels, you'll get a much better pump in your hamstrings. So I do about 30 to 45 second rest periods because like I said, I'm going lighter and quicker, so I don't need as long of a rest, and I want to keep my heart rate going, keep burning, and the Red Hot's kicking in right now. These are tricky because when you step up here, you get a little added challenge because the pads are soft, especially based on what gym you're at. Like at my gym, everything's kind of worn down, so it's a little harder. But this is pretty cushy. So when you get up here, you want to be balanced. I always use my other foot to kind of balance, and then kick it back, and then come down. And I come all the way down, and then come up. And I always be balanced. So don't forget about your hands, the moral of the story when you're doing these. Use them to help you throughout the exercise. So now I'm doing dumbbell hamstring curls on a bench, and I've done this one before, and I've had a lot of people ask me if I can actually show how I get the weight in my feet, and I will do that, but I'll tell you, it's awkward. It's not a natural movement. It's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to take a few times to get it right. Everyone's bone structure is designed a little differently, so how I hold it might not work in your feet, but I'll show you what I found that works for me. So pick whatever dumbbell you want. Again, you're not going super heavy because you're truly holding it with your feet, so unless you have more monkey in you than I do, most people can't hold as much as you'd like to. So I kind of lay it flat so it's on its side. It helps too, like if your gym has the rubber dumbbells, because the metal ones can hit your shin sometimes. It's a little uncomfortable. So if you have a rubber one, it's just a comfort thing. You might want to try with that first. So now I'm going to do some deadlifts with my feet elevated. So I put a couple plates on the ground. You know, just depends who you are. Sometimes places have like boards or, you know, like little platforms. You know, if not, you can always just grab a couple of plates. And I just elevate my front toes so that I can really push through the heels and again activate more of the glutes. Same thing, you know, keeping the focus on the hamstring and the glutes. It also helps with the stretch on your way down, so you can go a little bit deeper and kind of rip that muscle apart a little bit more, which is what we want to do so that it can grow nice and tight. But again, I do this a little bit quicker, and I do like 20 reps, because again, keeping it light just to get everything nice and tight. For bikini, obviously, you know, legs are pretty important, again, especially the glutes and hamstrings. So the glutes being the largest, strongest muscle in the body, and especially on women, it's the last part to come when you're tuning in for a show. You know, when you start to lose weight, like women always, you know, shorten your arms first. You know, you shorten your stomach. It's always hips and thighs that you hear girls talk about. And that's because, again, it's the very last thing to come. So I break it up into 3 parts because it's the most efficient training-wise, where I can still like isolate every area and get a really good pump in each, you know, from the quads, the glute to the hamstrings. The same thing on this exercise, you're going to want to pull with your toes, but really try to relax and keep that movement in the hamstring. This is my last exercise. I am doing walking lunges, just body weight. I'm going to do just really to burn everything out, make sure that, you know, you got a nice pump going in the legs everywhere. So I'm going to do 4 sets. So if your arms are just flapping, that movement's going to translate into your legs. So the more still you can stay up here, the more solid your lunge is going to be. And also, same thing, I try to really push through my heel. And again, just keep the hamstring glute area activated. Heels, heels, heels. So like I said, I just finished up with the walking lunges just to really burn out all the muscles in the legs, make sure, you know, I did what I was supposed to here. And also, as you can see, it gives you a little bit of a cardiovascular workout as well, so no need to do any PM cardio with that. So that was hamstrings. Like I said, for me, this is what I found that works. You know, everybody has a different style, different method. You know, you have to understand what you're trying to achieve. And then find people that are trying to do the same thing and see what they're doing and try it. It might not work for you, but if you know, you're not going to figure it out if you don't fail. The more you fail, the more you're going to get right. So try different methods. This works for me. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. And I hope you guys learned something today. And remember, this is fun.